So today, what I'm going to be doing is going over the top 10 real estate technologies that I use that have helped make me and my agents more efficient and make more business. So let's jump right into the top 10 real estate technologies. The first one I want to go over is Canva. I freaking love Canva. You could do so much with it, and it allows you to make covers for your social media posts. So that's TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, where I'll be posting a lot of these videos. And you could also use it for website creation, presentations, so listing presentations and other buyer representation presentations, which you're probably going to have to start doing more of. You could create postcards with it, and so stuff like that is really important because, for example, postcards, you could go to one of those websites that have, all these templates that every other realtor is using, or you could try to go and create something yourself that is a little different that will catch someone's eye. It's super easy to use. My real estate company uses something called Design Studio, which is very similar. It links to the MLS. Um, but whatever you're using, use something to create something new. And that's why Canva is so important in the real estate industry, because it allows you to differentiate yourself. So the second thing is Fiverr. Yes, this is not an app. This is a website. So you could go on here to find freelance services. And because they're finding these freelancers from across the world, you'll be able to find something for an affordable price. So how can we use this in real estate to make you money? You could use it to purchase emails and phone lists that you could cold call and send emails to. And if you, let's just say you don't like to do the cold calling, you could even hire someone from Fiverr, Fiverr, to make those calls for you. So it's amazing. You could do so many things. You could get website development done there. You could do logo design, software development, video editing, create SEO for yourself. There is so much that you could do with Fiverr, and it's so affordable. I remember once spending under $200 to get a list of 500 people and have someone call them for me. And it was, the easiest thing you could have done to make some business that day. And honestly, I can't imagine, finding anything else other than you doing it yourself to get that much of an impact with under 200 bucks. The third technology is, I'm going to say ChatGPT, but AI in general. A lot of the tools that I'm talking about today also started integrating AI into their businesses. But ChatGPT specifically, I'm going to go over because it can help us as realtors with, property descriptions, writing your emails. Let's just say you're like, I don't want to figure out the tone of this email. I need to tell this person that we need to drop the price, and the price is at this point right now. Please write a nice professional email for me telling the seller and trying to explain to them why we need to drop the price, right? So ChatGPT will just do that for you. It will assist you with document creation. It could help you with social media scripts. So let's just say, in my last post, I did the top 15 content ideas for realtors. And if you wanted to create a script for yourself, you could go in ChatGPT and be like, hey, I want to do a script on the market update. Interest rates are high right now. This is, prices are here. This is where they were. Write me a social media script, and it will give you like word for word, sentence for sentence things that you could say. And you could also even use it as a teleprompter. ChatGPT is also great because it could analyze data for you. So if you bring in an Excel sheet, copy paste it, put it right in there, and you ask it to analyze the data in a certain way, it'll do that for you. Let's just say you have a long document that you're reading, you're like, I don't know what the heck this is saying. Copy paste it, put it in there, ask it for a 1 paragraph summary, it'll give you that. Let's just say you wanted to create certain legal documentation. You could do the same in there, but again, always have an actual attorney review those documents before you start using them. But it could help you with templates on many, many things. So start using ChatGPT. It is from OpenAI, and it is really simple to use. People get scared of real estate technology or just technology in general, and they really shouldn't, because not only is technology getting better, but these companies know that they have to make this technology very user friendly so that people will feel comfortable using it. Chat GPT is so simple that all you got to do is create an account and you're ready to go. You're typing in there and it's just like you're talking to someone. It's amazing. All right, number 4 is email software. So email software is so important. If you don't have a list of emails in one location that you could continuously farm through email campaigns, you're missing out on a whole section of real estate that you should be doing. Why is email so important? Right? It's another way and another touch point for your sphere of influence. You need to be on social media. You need to be doing the postcard campaigns. You need to be, if you could afford a billboard, get a billboard. You need to be doing email. The whole point of real estate marketing is that you need to be hitting them from every angle. I joke with my friend, actually, one of the people that I had on the show already, Ricky Maddox, the sales director of Hudson United Insurance. And I would joke to him, and I'm like, I need to infiltrate these people's dreams. And if I didn't do that, I didn't do a good job in my real estate marketing. And he always jokes with me. He's like, before I got him on the show, he's like, you started this podcast and I can't stop seeing it everywhere. And that's what you got to do in your real estate career, is that you need to start utilizing every aspect. So email software. So Mailchimp is one that's very well known. Constant Contact. Look into Brevo, Brevo, for larger email lists, because some of these get really, really expensive if you're using lists of like 5, 6, 7,000 plus. Our company uses ActivePipe, really helpful. And make sure that you get an email software that gives you analytics. Certain applications here will show you how many times someone opened the email, when they open it last. It'll show you like, okay, this person, if they open my market update email 10 times, that's a serious person that I need to be calling about this, because they're looking for information that I could provide to them. So next is a CRM. Which CRM, Harveer? Any CRM. You need a CRM. It's a customer relationship management software. And what people usually do is they have all their contacts on their phone, they have some in their email, they have it here, they have it there, they have it up in their brain. That's not enough. You need to have a CRM to organize your sphere of influence. It is essential, because what you're going to do if you don't have one, you're going to let people fall through the cracks. And then what you're going to do is you're going to get mad at them for using another realtor when you should be getting mad at yourself for not being on top of your game. Well, you need to have a CRM that will organize your list by importance. Certain CRMs will allow you to rank people A, B, C. That will allow you to see who is most serious, somebody that's going to buy this year or within the next few months, somebody who's looking, and then the rest who are just like living in their houses that one day might sell. So some of the ones that I know of are HubSpot, Referral Makers by Brian Buffini, Lion Desk, Real Geeks, a little more expensive, but I've heard very good things about it, Follow Up Boss, and KV Core. Whatever you use, even if you find one for free, it's going to be better than not using one at all. So make sure that you have a CRM software. If you don't, you're doing it wrong completely. The next one, number 6, is CapCut. Now, I'm about to spill the beans on a lot of influencers and a lot of these content creators, but I think everyone needs to be using CapCut. It's super important because it'll allow you to create these funny little reels, these funny little TikToks that are, it's so easy to use. They create all these templates with all these like movie clips, and there's a green screen in the back that you could put your image on or your video on in the background. It allows you to create this viral content in the most easy way that I've ever seen. Honestly, I used to use iMovie, and iMovie is meant for horizontal editing. So I would take all my vertical videos and put them sideways, and then start editing them there. I'm like, cranking my head to the neck, my neck to the side to try to figure out what's going on. But CapCut is made for vertical videos, made for social media. And let's just say if you don't want to use your templates, it's just an easy way to edit your videos for social media. So look into CapCut. I will be putting links in the description below, so don't stress too much about putting these down in your notes. Number 7, UnRoll Me, and other software is similar to that. This is going to take care of the spam emails, the email list that somebody puts you on that you don't really want to unsubscribe from because you don't want to mess. It's a sensitive, relationship. It'll help you organize your email list. I wake up every morning with about 30 to 50 emails, like 90% of which are just spammy or other people, other agents sending me their listings. So what UnRoll Me could do is either you could just log in through UnRoll Me into your email. It'll allow you to go through your whole email list, and it'll show you could unsubscribe, you could bulk unsubscribe, you could roll them into one email, and you could put a bunch of emails in one email. So instead of getting those 30 to 50 emails, you could get one email from UnRoll Me, and you could click through and just see the ones that you put it in there specifically. So that could be those people that you don't want to unsubscribe from, but you still want to have them in a place that you could kind of look at, or even like these deals that you get. And like, I have so many of those deals. I'm like, all right, great. I don't want to get rid of this because I don't want to miss out on a deal, but I'm getting this every day, and so I can deal with it. So UnRoll Me is really great. There's other software similar to that I think you should look into as well. Do your own due diligence, but that's what I use. Number 8 is book summary apps. The two that really come to mind are Blinkist and Headway. And, we are always on the run and we're always working. And it's, people were like, oh, you don't want to work a 9 to 5, become a realtor. You'll have more flexibility. It's like, now I work 24/7. So we live a very chaotic lifestyle. And that sometimes makes it harder for us to educate ourselves and read books, right? Reading books takes some time. So what I do is I listen to Blinkist and Headway, which goes over the top nonfiction novels that are out there, top nonfiction books that are out there. And it'll summarize them in like 10 to 20 minutes, right? So what I'll do is at least get the gist of the novel. And if I find one that I really like, I'll go buy the book and start reading it, or I'll listen to it on Audible. But having a way to kind of consume a bunch of knowledge in a short time period is really important, because it's easy to not learn when you're bogged down with a billion calls and the nitty gritty of a deal. But make sure that you're constantly learning. And that's why I really like those apps. The next one, number 9, is TurboScan. Now, this is just a scanning software for just literally scanning documents that are on paper in front of you, putting it into your emails, creating a PDF immediately, and something that you could email out. I know you could go to a printer and do this as well, but you're probably not always around a printer. Let's just say you're at a closing, and you want to put your closing disclosure, send that over to your admin, or get your checks processed quickly. I use this probably every other day. I'm scanning documents all the time, sending it to one person or another, and it made my life a lot easier. And it actually looks like it's been scanned through a printer. So it's actually high quality and really good. Number 10, the last one, is a notes app. Any notes app. The one that I use is Evernote, and I think it's fantastic. But I also end up texting myself. If I'm in a rush or I'm taking notes in a presentation, I'm not going to break out the notes app if I'm like in a rush. I'm going to start texting myself, and then I will organize those notes later. So either texting yourself or having an Evernote app or using the notes app in your phone and finding something that you could organize, it's super important to just keep yourself organized and have everything, again, in one place. I think you're getting a trend here. Having your contacts and having your notes in one place that you could refer back to, super important. We need to stay organized as a realtor. If you're not organized, deals are slipping through the cracks and you're leaving money on the table. And we can't have that in the real estate industry, can we? I'm going to throw in a bonus, and this is, obvious, which is why I kept it as a bonus, but social media. Guys, there's so many social media platforms out there, and new ones just keep sprouting out. I think if you can't be on all of them, which eventually you should try to be, because you need to have a presence at every aspect of marketing. But if you can't be on all of them, at least be on the ones that your target market is, right? Each of these apps have a different purpose. It has a different target market, right? So clearly LinkedIn is more of the professionals. YouTube is more for education. Instagram has been seen as the millennial app, and Facebook has created its own demographic. So make sure that you're on the ones that at least your people are on, because you need to be active. You need to be on there, and you need to be reminding people that you're a realtor, but also about your own personality. If you want to learn more about that, make sure you go into some of my past episodes. The last one was 15 content ideas for realtors. Take a look at these things to give you some ideas, but you should be on these social media platforms. All right, that was the 10 real estate technologies that you need to be using in your business. And remember, guys, don't be a basic biscuit.